அப்பா அம்மாவுக்கு நல்ல ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி தேடிட்டு இருந்தோம்.
அப்பதான் ஸ்ரீவத்சம் phase 2 கௌஸ்துபம் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி பத்தி தெரிஞ்சிட்டோம்.
சீனியர் சிட்டிசன்ஸ்க்காக நம்ம கௌஸ்துபம்ல ஆம்புலன்ஸ் ஃபெசிலிட்டி, ஹவுஸ் கீப்பிங், சீனியர் ஜிம், ஹை கிளாஸ் வெஜிடேரியன் ஃபுட்,
சிவா விஷ்ணு ஆலயம், பாடசாலை, கோசாலை, வாக்கிங் ட்ராக், பார்க்,
travel arrangements, 24 hours security, 24 hours power backup generator, indoor games, entertainment programs.
இப்படி பெரியவாளுக்கான சகல வசதிகளோட அமைஞ்சதுதான் ஸ்ரீவத்சம் phase 2 கௌஸ்துபம் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி. திருவடிமருதூர் ஸ்ரீ மகாலிங்க சுவாமி திருக்கோவில் இருந்து 800 மீட்டர்ல அமைஞ்சதுதான் நம்ம கௌஸ்துபம் ட்ரெடிஷனல் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி.
எண்ணிய முடிதல் வேண்டும், நல்லவே எண்ணல் வேண்டும், திண்ணிய நெஞ்சம் வேண்டும், தெளிந்த அறிவு வேண்டும் என்ற பாரதியின் வரிகளை தியானித்து I would like to start my small sharing of some knowledge. First of all, I express my humble pranams to Swami Sri Vimurthananda Maharaj, Adhyaksha, Ramakrishna Math. It's our great honor having Swamiji in our Premi Kendram. My humble pranams to Sri T.K. Virajan for his quest for knowledge and urge to reach that knowledge into the younger generation of India. So that you can very well witness to his speech while he is talking about the facts and familiarities from Kashmir and how it should be reached the generation to come. And special guests, Srivathsamites and online viewers, pranams to all. It's a very novel idea to have an exhibition about Kashmir, the crown of India. In my speech, I'm going to talk about a spiritual system that existed in Kashmir. It's a supreme knowledge, not the normal knowledge. It is a supreme knowledge. So, sir, don't worry. Don't worry about, nothing will go anywhere. All we need is to realize our great potential. So I'm just going to start, as usual, like a story. So Kashmir, throughout the history of Kashmir, Kashmir is known for its learning. It's a learning center for centuries. There has been a great institutions like Sharda Peeth. Now it is in the POK Kashmir, unnoticed and shattered. So that's a sad part. But anyway, the vandalism could not take our spirit and our knowledge. So what Kashmir has taught as philosophy will ever lost in the universe, not only in the earth. So in the beginning, in the Kashmir Valley, there is a lake called Sanistar, full of water, full of life. As like many Puranic stories that we have come across, one such story is Rishi Kashyap was living in that surrounding. Like Asuras and Devas, one demon called Jalodbhava. He was given immortality by Lord Brahma. In many Puranic stories, we used to see the demons will do a hard penance and they will get boons they want. Like that, he got a boon with immortality, but one condition. As long as he is in the lake Sanister, he will not be vanished. So that is the condition. So getting such immortality, he started doing all ill things to human and Nagas in the lake. So one fine morning, Rishi Kashyap with his son went to Mahavishnu asking for help to get rid of this demon. Mahavishnu came with Chakrayuda. First, he drained the water from the lake. Then he chopped the head of that demon by his Chakrayuda. Then Rishi Kashyap went to all the three Devis, Parvati, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. He was asking help to restore water in the lake. So Parvati surged as river Vitasta. Lakshmi cascaded river Vesha. And Ma Saraswati flows as river Rumbiara. So these three rivers filled the Sanister lake as it was. So life begins. So because of Rishi Kashyap, the valley, Kashmir Valley, named after his name. So that is the Puranic story of Kashmir. Rishi Kashyap restored life in Kashmir Valley. So Kashmir has been the seat of Saivism. Throughout the centuries, Kashmiri Saivism, in terms of philosophy, it is very unique. There are several philosophies throughout the Indian schools which are monistic Saivism, dualistic monistic Saivism, and dualistic Saivism. There are several branches, but one among such great theory is called Trika Saivism, which is very much unique, particularly from Kashmir. Trika Saivism is not only a philosophy, it is a kind of science which deals with Lord Shiva, Parvati, and Nara. That means humans. It comes out of three great energies: Para, Para, and Nara. Para is nothing but Lord Shiva. Para is nothing but Goddess Parvati. And Nara is human. In simple terms, we can put this whole philosophy in one line. The Nara, a spiritual aspirant who seeks Para through Para. Got it? What a beautiful concept. There ends the whole philosophies in the world. Let it be any number of philosophies in the world. The Trika philosophy from Kashmir, that puts in a simple terms, you can understand very easily. God, Goddess, human. Nara seeks Para through Para. This simple it is. The Kashmiri Saivism starts from Lord Shiva himself. Shiva is the origin. The Trika Saivism put Shiva into the matrix. Being and becoming is the concept behind the Trika philosophy. I'm not going to go in detail to the Trika philosophy, but I need to talk some essential portion of Trika philosophy here. So how it originates from Kashmir. It goes beyond time. So though as an archaeologist, he has summed so many informations with political, socio-economical, many informations. But I am going to take up the session with completely in terms of spirituality. The spirituality emerged from Kashmir, which is the ultimate for the whole world. Forget about India. The whole world, if they follow the Trika Saivism, they can realize themselves very easily. So the aim of taking birth on earth is to attain the God, for which the Trika Saivism shows the clear path. So once upon a time, it existed. After the Kali Yugam commenced, everything went into dark. So one fine morning, Lord Shiva just walked into the Kailasham, and people, those who were living on the streets, they suffered with ignorance. He could not take it. So he called Durvasha to restore the agamic scriptures and restore the ancient knowledge in Kashmir Valley. So Durvasa, after hearing from Lord Shiva, there are 92 agamas were existed. All 92 agamas, he segmented into 3 and imparted the whole knowledge to his mind sense to make propaganda to the whole world. So there comes the detailing of Trika Saivism later. So this 92 agamas segmented into 3 philosophies: Dvaita, Dvaita, and Advaita. How that 92 agamas came into existence, you all know. Lord Shiva has 5 faces. Satyajada, Vamadevam, Agoram, Tatpurusham, Isana. From these 5 faces, he expressed 5 different energies: Iksha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Shit Shakti, and bliss. These 5 energies, adding each other with multiple permutation and combination, created 64 Bhairava mantras, which are basically monistic in philosophy. Then, Dvaita. There are 18 in numbers. They are called Rudra mantras. Then Shiva mantras. They are 10. So if you added this, it comes into 92 agamas. Out of this 92 agamas, these 3 philosophies directly given by Lord Shiva through his 5 faces and his 5 energies. This is how the basic Trika system established. How it operates? It operates through 4 subsystems. The Trika system operated by 4 subsystems. One is Pratyabhichana. Another one is Kula. The fourth one is Krama. The first one is just Spanda. Yeah, it is very important. The first one is Spanda. The philosophy of Spanda is, if there is no movement, there is no life. Like our heart beats. You just imagine, if the heartbeat stops, the movement has stopped. So the Spanta, the first system is Spanta. The second one is Pratyabhijana, which is very important. The Pratyabhijana system is what Thirumoolar carried out in South. The moment the realization dawns, you not only getting realized yourself as design. The moment realization comes, you are not only realized that you are divine, you start realizing that you are already divine. That is what the Pratyabhijana system teaches. The Kula system is something fantastic. There is no religion, there is no creed, there is no color. There is no small, no big. Anybody can realize the God. In Kula system, one particle, take up one particle, see the divinity and Shiva and the total consciousness in that one particle. Through that one particle, you can see the whole of universe. So one thing is of everything, everything is from one thing. Such a great philosophy made out of that Kula system. The fourth one is Krama. The meaning of Krama is sequence, orderly. So there are 12 systems to attain one particular level. There are 12 Kalis. For one system, one Kali. For the second system, another Kali. Like that, there are 12 Kalis. After worshipping all these 12 Kalis, you will reach certain level of consciousness. The system of Pratyabhijana and Kula, there is no time and space. You can directly jumping out of time and space. But in the system of Krama, there is time and space. Like this 4, this is, you just imagine 1,000 years, 2,000 years ago, such a kind of great philosophy were existed. People are enjoying such great philosophies and spiritual experiences. These all come from Kashmir. But we get to know the system from whom? It existed, but it has been fantastically compiled and carefully drafted by Acharya Abhinavagupta, who lived between 975 AD to 1025 AD. I am giving his time here with a purpose. Between 975 and 1025 in Tamil Nadu, the great Rajaraja's rule happened, and that is the period where the Tanjavur Pragadishwara temple and the Gangaikonda Chodavaram temple have been evolved. So Acharya Abhinavagupta is the greatest philosopher the world has ever known. Sir, with the glory of Kashmir, Rajan sir, when we talk about the glory of Kashmir and all the historical aspects, we need to promote Acharya Vinavagupta. If we promote Acharya Vinavagupta, Kashmir will be promoted automatically, because he is the one not only contributes to Kashmir, he contributes the philosophical world, the spiritual world. Whenever you get into the Saivism, Trika Saivism, that is the easiest method of reaching God. As you know all, Saivam, Vainavam, Shaktam, Bautam, Samanam, there are so many religions. Every religion has a code, every religion has a contact, every religion has some methods. But the Kashmir system of Trika Saivism, it gets you immediately to that state. We have discussed about 4 subsystems in Trika Saivism. In that, I said some Pratyabhijana system. The moment you think about that super consciousness, you become. There is no upasana needed. There is no yoga needed. There is no tantra needed. So such a kind of great philosophy existed in Kashmir. So Acharya Abhinavagupta contributes this Trika Saivism to the whole world from Kashmir. And he has written so many dramas, musical contributions, and Natya Sastra. He just lived only 50 years in the world, but his contribution towards the human evaluation is unmeasurable and unbelievable. From Kashmir, it is believed that Thirumoolar has come from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. You all might have heard about so many stories from Thirumoolar. But when we are talking in a conference like this, we cannot just tell stories and make you to believe that he has come from Kashmir. We need to give some references, no? He is from Kashmir. So first of all, according to history, the periodization of Thirumoolar goes back to 5th century AD to 6th century AD. He comes from north. It is recorded in Sekidar's Periyapuranam. You all know the 63 9-verse biography written by Sekidar. There he mentions Thirumoolar comes from north. But he doesn't mention that he is from Kashmir. He mentions he is from north. But another North Indian historian, Sisir Kumar Gupta, he directly mentions that he comes from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. When we do research, we take evidences from inside and outside. What I have told you is outside evidences. There is an inside evidence available from the Thirumandiram itself. One among the Thirumandiram, I think it is 187, I believe, Thirumoolar himself declared that he comes from Kailai Vali Vandeen. There are 4-line verse. In the last line he said, Kailai Vali Vandeen. So he come. Where is it Kailasam? Kailasam in the Himalayan ranges. So through Himalayan ranges I have come அப்படிங்கிறத Thirumoolar himself stated. Okay. In Tamil Nadu, there are plenty of spiritual practices and philosophies were available. They normally deals with Advaitam, Dvaitam, Visishtadvaitam. And 2 major sects which were ruling Tamil Nadu centuries together. Saivam and Vainavam. In Saivam, you all know, there are 12 Thirumurais containing of around 20,000 hymns. In that 20,000 verses, when we get into the philosophical identity as monistic Saivism and dualistic Saivism, I'm saying this with a purpose. In the beginning, I was explaining about the Trika Saivism of Kashmir. The nature of the Trika Saivism is monistic Saivism. In Tamil Nadu, along that 12 Thirumarais, Thirumandiram comes as 10th Thirumarai, as compiled by Nambiyandar Nambi and Chekidar later. So one complete Thirumarai dedicated to Thirumoolar, which is called Thirumandiram. There are 30,047 mantras were registered as per the latest edition of Kashi Met of Tirupanandal. In that, everything is available. Everything. Thirumoolar's Thirumandiram, under the sun, he dealt everything. Philosophies, left and right. But majorly, he takes up the non-dualistic, monistic Saivism, which is very much goes hand in hand with Kashmiri Saivism. The Siddha tradition of Tamil Nadu, we can say it's an offshoot of Trika system existed in Kashmir. Apart from Thirumoolar, many Siddhas, those who gave formulas for medicinal solutions along with alchemy, Thirumoolar divided his Thirumandiram into 9 parts, dealt with so many things, but never in any of his single verse he registered about the medicinal preparation or alchemy. He talks about the technicality of man becoming God. So the monistic Saivism of Thirumoolar is absolutely identical with the Trika Saivism of Kashmir. So he not only comes from Kashmir, he brought the best philosophy from Kashmir to all of us to get enlightened. So this way, Kashmir and Thirumoolar is well connected. The whole of India is well connected. A philosophy called monistic Saivism. This is not only enlightening us, it is going to enlighten the whole world. If we understand the Trika Saivism of Kashmir, we understand God, we understand ourselves. So Acharya Abhinava Gupta, we need to thank at this moment, he is such a great personality, See, if I get into talk about him, it runs into hours. Probably we can talk later exclusively about Acharya Abhinava Gupta. See, he is a person with 100% clarity. He is a person who enlightened. He says, "It is from me the whole universe reveals." He gives an example too. As like the vases and other objects clearly visible in a spotless mirror. Can you follow me? Can you follow me? How confident he says, It is in me the whole universe reveals. It is me. It is in me everything arises. As like during sleep, dreams arises. It is I whose is the universe. As like a human has hands, legs, and other sense organs. It is me who shines in everything. As like all the lights shining with lights. Can you see the clarity in him? When we see such clarity, we get clarity. So with that note, Trika Saivism and the Saivism of Thirumoolar both go hand in hand. So there is a strong connectivity between Kashmir and Tamil Nadu, particularly where we are all here. Thirumoolar landed nearby Thiruvadurai, which is just 2 to 3 kilometers from Thiruvadaimarudur. So this is the exact land where Thirumoolar landed and gave Thirumandiram. So thank you so much. It's a nice opportunity. Thank you one and all.
கௌஸ்துபம் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டி நல்லா வரணும்ன்றது தான்.
ஸ்ரீவத்சத்துல இப்போ எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற மனசு நிம்மதியும் திருப்தியும் ஸ்ரீவத்சம் ஃபேஸ் 2 கௌஸ்துபத்துல நிச்சயமா கிடைக்கும்.
நாங்க இப்போ அனுபவிச்சிருக்கிற பக்தி பரவசத்தையும் கலை நிகழ்ச்சிகளையும் நீங்க நிச்சயம் கௌஸ்துபத்துல அனுபவிக்கலாம்.